Hey, what's up everyone? It's Show Plays back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking about some things that I would like to be added into a universal time, assuming that it will come back. I think it already has, I don't know. I'm recording this late, so it'll probably be uploaded by the time that universal time is back up. But yeah, so some things that I would like for them to add. It's a couple new specs probably, so like and a new stand. So I'm gonna be talking about two stands that should be added into AUT and one new spec that they could incorporate into their main game. So yeah, I think first stand should be added into AUT is Echoes. Y'all already know Echoes. Koichi, my boy, Koichi Hirose. He's got Echoes. I think it would be really unique. It could be like a Tusk method to get it to Act 3. So here's what I was thinking. Maybe that if they do decide to add this, every 10 minutes there'll be a 1 in 5 chance that NPC will spawn and it will shoot a standless player. So, and with a small chance, you will obtain Koichi's egg. You'll have an egg, and then after that, with a 1 out of 4 chance every 40 minutes, Koichi will spawn, and you'll be able to do his quest to get to Echoes Act 1. The quest should be something like inflict certain amount of damage, I guess. Inflict damage, take damage, and then there should be an awakening for the egg, and it'll be like getting Tusk Act 3, where you have to keep awakening until you get an NPC to spawn behind you, something like that. I think that would be really cool. And then when you awaken, you'll have that chance. If you get it successfully, your hair will change into Koichi, and the egg will hatch and become Echoes Act 1. The moveset for Koichi's egg could be something like an infinite egg barrage, but it just does small damage. And by infinite, I don't mean like you can hold E forever. Like a 1 second cooldown. So the player will have time to teleport out of it or dash. So it's not too broken. Now, for the moveset for Echoes Act 1, this also goes for 2, but 2 would just have a buff with all the moves. So it's E Barrage for Echoes Act 1 and 2. It should do like 10 damage initially, and then after a second or two, it should do an additional 40 or 50 damage. Because I don't know if you've watched anime, but in part 4, when the that guy with the lock stand that makes people guilt, and they get a lock on them and it kills them eventually. I don't know if you know this, but when he punched that guy with his barrage, it did barely any damage to him. And then after, it started annoying. It was really annoying, and it actually did damage to him. Hence the name Echoes. So, your R skill should be something like you hit them with your tail, and it's knockback damage. The T move could be something like you hit them and it does burn damage, and you have the burn mark on you. Your Y move could be an air move where it hits the ground and it blasts them up, and they fall down and they take fall damage. F move could be something like, let's see, an echo of, let's say, the word no, I guess, and it stuns them, and it does like 20 damage. That could be something, and that should be all for the moveset. Wait, actually, no. Then you could have a pilot mode, and that would be really cool for AUT to start implementing some pilot stands. Like they should add that to Whitesnake, and a few other stands. I think only Whitesnake is the stand that has a piloting ability, but still, you know what I mean. That would be something that would be really helpful and annoying at the same time. Anyways, on to, I guess, the Act 2 Obtainment method. So Act 2's Obtainment method could be, after you get it, you get Act 1, you'll have to talk to Koichi again, and then you will get another quest, and you'll have to awaken again, and with a chance to, after you complete the quest, you'll have to do the awakening part last, or it won't work. So, after you get Act 2, you'll have to get Act 3. When you try to get Act 3, there should be a Kira boss that you talk to Jotaro about, and you go fight Kira with Jotaro, right? And you just have to get him to half health, half HP, at least, for it to be considered done, and then Jotaro will finish him off. Jotaro will help you, but you should just get him to half. After that, there'll be a cutscene where Jotaro does his beatdown, and yeah. Then after that, once you get Kira to half health, you'll get an awakening. You'll go into an automatic awakening, and you will obtain Act 3. And Act 3's moveset will be an E-Barrage, does more damage than Acts 1 and 2 both together. Then the R skill could be like an air push. And yeah. After that, there would be the T move. It could be something like a short 3 freeze. Not too broken, but just enough to do some damage, a big stun. Your Y move could be... Act 3 doesn't really have much moves. A punch that will knock them down to the floor as an additional 3 freeze. And then your F key will be a 3 freeze that stuns them for like 10 seconds. And the further you are, the more damage it does, and the longer they'll stay. So say you're like from Pucci to the stand storage, right? At that range, it will do a small amount of damage, and they will be able to get out of it. The closer you go, the harder it will be for them to escape, and they will have to wait till the stun's over. That's also a free combo starter and finisher, I guess. Actually, no, not a finisher, but it'll be a good combo starter, which would make Act 3 really, really overpowered. And it could be like a Tusk sort of thing, where you can switch its acts whenever you want. So that would be an additional thing. You can have the combo, which I think would be really helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much all you could do for Act 3. The only abilities it really uses is 3 freeze. So, yeah. Next stand that I would like to be added into AUT is probably Stone Free. Like, we only have one Stone Ocean stand that's like in the anime, from the anime. We only got Whitesnake. That's it from Stone Ocean. We need Stone Free. Stone Free would be like I don't know, let's say a lot of string moves, because that's mainly what her stand is. E-Barrage does like around the same amount of damage as Star Platinum or Star Platinum the World. R, Heavy Punch, obviously. E would be String Trap. You trap your enemy in string. Y would be String Pull. Grab them, and it's a free combo starter. F would probably be a beatdown, because Stone Free does have a beatdown, which is pretty cool. I liked that they did that with Stone Ocean. That was so cool. I loved it. But yeah, her beatdown does around the same damage as, let's say, between Star Platinum, the World, and Tusk Act 4. So around the same damage with those stats. The next move could be String Grab, and you throw them up in the air and you slam them down, I guess. Could be something cool. Next would be a traveling move. You do like H, and you can like grab onto buildings like Spider-Man, or Hierophant Green, something like that. Yeah, then I guess V could be like a counter move. Like if you get attacked, it could knock them down to the ground and do like a mini beatdown, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The obtainment method would just be, but with a smaller chance, because it'll be really broken, because it should be. Now on to Spec. I think they should add like a Tanjiro or a Zenitsu Spec. I was in a Discord. Some people was kind of disagreeing with that. It was because there's so many different sword specs that are in the game already, which I get that, but we need some like new anime stuff in AUT. It's called a universal time for a reason. It's not just called a universal time just because. So I add Tanjiro Spec. Obtainment method. I guess Tanjiro will spawn, or he'll be already there. You pay him some money, you do his quest. After that, come back to him. The quest could be something like close to Gojo, I guess. Yeah, then you do the quest, you come back to him, he'll give you another quest, and you'll get a sword. Now, you don't want to lose this sword, so you shouldn't keep it in your inventory and leave, because that would cancel the quest, which would be cool. I think that if they would do that. Now, you have to do 1,000 swings with your sword. You have to swing your sword 1,000 times, and then you should be teleported to a training where you have to pass it. Kind of like, how Planet Shaper has that course. Yeah, and you should do that to obtain it. Then, you'll have Tanjiro, and you'll have water breathing. Now, to get sun breathing, you'll have to talk to him again, and you'll have to beat him in a match. Then, you'll be taught sun breathing, and then you'll press Q to switch out your breathing styles, I think. Or it could be another key, because Q could be like to take out your sword. Yeah. You have to beat Tanjiro. There we go. You have that. And then your name will be added Kamado at the end. So like, my Roblox display name is Trell, so it will be Trell Kamado at the end. Kind of like how when you use King Crimson's special mode thing, it changes your name. I think that would be a really cool thing that they could add. As for Zenitsu, pretty much the same. Just have to do the same kind of obtainment method. Beat him, but it would be less part. You just do the quest, swing your sword around, and then you have thunder breathing Zenitsu, and you look like him, all that, which I think would be cool. But yeah, that's all I got for right now. Anyways, peace.